Hey everyone, Steve Grogan here, founder of Geekwingchun. Today's video is a book review of MATRIXING Jeet Kune Do by Al Case. Usually we have training tips and in the way of drills and other ideas here so you can develop a home-based training routine. So if you'd like to see that footage, hit subscribe and the bell icon. You'll see it when it's out. But every now and then I like to review books and instructional videos because hopefully they'll accomplish the same thing, give you different ideas on what you can incorporate into your training routine. Although I'm not sure if this book will accomplish that. Right away, the writing in the introduction is a red flag in it for me. Especially when he gets to the part about, he says we need to understand Jeet Kune Do, matrixing, and neutronics. And then he says, matrixing is a form of logic, quote unquote, invented by him. And I was like, oh no. Here we go. I'm the inventor of something no one else has ever thought of before. It's kind of like when people hop around from martial arts school to martial arts school and then combine the quote unquote best techniques, and they're like, I'm the new Bruce Lee. It's like, ugh. He says neutronics is a neutral way of thinking, and his so-called explanation, I'm not even going to bother reading it because it wasn't even that clear to me. Talks about the problem number one of Jeet Kune Do. The largest problem with Jeet Kune Do, and I dare you to contradict me. Let's see. I'm trying to re-find it here. Talks about a guy who came in, wanted to study martial arts, but he had a problem. His knee was blown out. He couldn't kick. He had trouble with certain stances. I asked him how he blew his knee out. He said, I was studying JKD. He named a fellow who was well known as a student of a student of a student of Bruce Lee. This JKD instructor kicked him in the side of the knee and effectively crippled him. A terrible loss of control which resulted in the maiming of a student. Think about it. A lifetime of no running, restricted workouts, partial martial arts, all because one JKD instructor didn't know any better, or perhaps was of an evil bent. My second example of this heinous problem extant in JKD comes from a friend of my son. This fellow complained of shoulder pain when he punched. I examined his form and found he was overextending his arms. He had completely ruptured both rotator cuffs. I asked him how it happened. He said, I studied JKD while I was at summer school. I mean, that's a problem that could be rampant in any style, because he talks about the main problem is unqualified instructors. Then, he says things that are totally off the wall here. Wing Chun heavily influenced by boxing and fencing. They came first. Or I don't know about fencing, but I know Wing Chun was before boxing. And here we go with the whole flowery speech thing that I run into a lot in these books. People try to say something so super intelligent. I wind up just sounding like nonsense. Jeet Kune Do is a method specializing in the initial moments of a fight. It's like, what? I guess maybe, no, I was going to say maybe the non-telegraphic or the intercepting or something like that, like before a fight's even begun, but it doesn't really, I don't agree it specializes in that. Here's another one. You got to keep in mind, this guy is he studied Kempo Karate. This is weird. He studied Wing Chun, but it must not have been for long, because the next statement he makes that I quote here doesn't make any sense to me. Lapsao means circling fists. No, it doesn't. I will say he did have an interesting take on broken rhythm. Let me get to it. Broken rhythm is Bruce Lee's present to the martial arts. First one has to understand what timing is. Time is measurement of distance. So how one uses this thing called timing depends on an appreciation of distance. Yeah, just this the chapter on broken rhythm was decent. And then lastly, talked here. I put only a partial quote here. I got to look this up. Best, combatively speaking, the best representation of sticky hands is the straight blast of Jeet Kune Do. No, it's not. Straight blast, you mean where you're... Straight blast is basically chain punching, right? Where you're just blindly plowing forward, don't care what's in the way. You just punch, 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 punch. That's not Chisao. Chisao is... What's Chisao about? Sensitivity. How is plowing straight ahead like that sensitivity? It's not. So, I mean, although the broken rhythm stuff was good, with these other examples I gave you, I can't recommend the book. So, I mean, if you want to find out why I don't recommend it yourself and spend your money, I'll include the link. I mean, it's not so bad that I wouldn't include a link, but I'm just saying, I'm not twisting anyone's arm to get it. That is an affiliate link, so I will get a commission if you buy it through that, but that comes at no extra cost to you, so I'm not making money off you from a book I don't even recommend, so have no fear there. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. I'll see you in the next video.